hat mit niemandem, auch im Männerheim.
He never had a real conversation with anyone in the hostel. When he opened his mouth, it was to make a speech, loudly, passionately, speaking down to people and carrying on as if he would never stop. The other people in the hostel would laugh at him. He was a peculiar figure. He was an extreme example of a loner who nonetheless read a lot and learnt a lot.
Sehr viel gelesen hat und sehr viel gelernt hat.
Hey, meine Jugend! Wir wollen ein Volk sein. Und ihr, meine Jugend, sollt dieses Volk nun werden. Ihr könnt nicht anders sein, als mit uns verbunden. Und wenn die großen Kolonnen unserer Bewegung heute siegend durch Deutschland marschieren, dann weiß ich, ihr schließt euch den Kolonnen an. Und wir wissen, vor uns liegt Deutschland, in uns marschiert Deutschland und hinter uns kommt Deutschland.
He was meant to be seen as the all-powerful, all-knowing leader who prevailed over a system of total order. But the contrast between image and reality was quite a stark one, because far from it being a very orderly structure of command, in fact, it was very disorganized and rather chaotic.
We're in a period of collecting people and streamlining functionality.
A world where media is often used to keep us a little dumbed down more than anything else, as far as my opinion is concerned. I've often said art without conscience is meaningless, and I think action without conscience is futile. So I think this is so great to have a festival that represents these types of ideas. As far as the film itself, I guess all I can really say is that the whole point of the film is for people to start looking at the very fundamental root causes of all of these problems that we see in society.
So that's a general rundown of what happened. How's everybody doing? Sorry for the bumpy beginning here. It's been a technical adventure to get all of this set up today, but I'm really happy to see everybody here tonight. Today, this afternoon, it's a long program, as you all know, and believe it or not, it could be a lot longer. We have at least 30 countries represented in this audience, which I think is absolutely incredible. I can't... And I can't begin to describe how meaningful that really is, that people have taken the time and the expense to come for such a difficult concept that we're putting forward, in this, given the state of affairs that we live in. As you all know, there are, hopefully you know, there are currently about 337 sympathetic events happening today or within one day before or one day after, all doing the same thing. This webcast is being broadcast live, of course, to many of these. We're represented in over 70 or 80 countries. And it's, in 1 year's time, I think it's a pretty powerful feat, what's been going on for those of you that have been following what's happened. I know we might have a mix here. We have media here that might not be familiar with what we're talking about. And we have many people here that I've been meeting that are very, very dedicated, which is really incredible and heartwarming. And basically, I'm going to do my best throughout this program, and all of us are, of course, as we all know. The Venus Project is here. They're sitting right here. Let's give her a beautiful round of applause.
Most people today would be shocked with what the people in the future would be, because they generate their own values. But we wouldn't dictate what that would be.
And marriage, where did marriage come from, Jacques?
Well, in the early days when women had babies, the community had to support them. But when they married in front of a group of people, they knew who was obligated to support the children.
Right.
It's a control device.
Right. It's a social creation and it's compounded by religion.
It's sort of Who the hell is me? And if you don't get along, other guy said, that'll cost you $3,000 to split up. Where did he come from? The world you live in is as full of shit as a Christmas turkey.